I was asked to make a video for the making of this particular wreath. Now, it's not particularly hard. The difficult part is the very beginning and arranging one particular set of paper folds. So what I'm going to begin with is creating something called a template. Now this template will be used for measuring and setting up some beginning folds. You will need a total of 13 sheets of paper. There are 12 in the model, and one extra piece. They've all got to be the same size. The extra piece can be white or it really doesn't matter. We're going to begin by taking this extra piece and we're going to fold it in half. And all I'm doing is making one little fold here. This is not critical yet. I just need to have the center here. And what I'm doing here is dividing up one side into smaller parts. In this case, I've divided it into fourths, and now I'm going to divide it into eighths. But not completely, just partially. So if you look what I did, I made this middle fold here. Then I folded this to get the fourth here and the fourth here. Then I folded to get an eighth out here and an eighth out here. So I've made kind of a ruler. Now the last fold that we're going to do here, which is the sort of important part, is I'm going to fold all the way to the top up here. I'm careful to line this up. It's got to be very precise. And then I'm creasing all the way across. So I've now made this line here. And it's a little off center. I'm now going to rotate it and repeat the same thing on the other side. I don't need to do this, but I want to do this to sort of visualize what we're doing. And again, this is the hardest part, is these sort of preparation folds. It's what's called tedious. Okay. So what have I done? What I've done here is I folded this paper so that I have this width right here, and this width is equal to 1/8. By doing the folds I did, I've got 1/16 of the paper on either side. So all I need is this section that's 1/8 of the whole paper, but it's got to be sent right down the middle of the center. Now, I could have done this with a ruler. I could have measured the length of this, which is about 6 inches. I could have taken, what's an eighth of 6 inches? 6 divided by an 8 is 3/4. So I could have measured, gone to the set, found the center, and measured 3/8 on either side to get 3/4 of an inch. Other ways to do it. The key thing is having this. Now we'll do the next part. Next part is I've got this, and I'm going to fold this up to one part of it. This is going to be my template. Again, I folded on 1/2 of this. Now I'm going to bring in another sheet of paper. Here's another sheet. I'm going to take this, going to line it up with the top up here, and really neat. And then I'm going to fold this piece up to match up with the bottom of the template. And I'm going to be as neat as I can be. Let me double check my template here for a second because it looks like it's shifted off just a hair. Okay. Again, notice I'm double checking the template because it's got to be just as precise as possible. Just notice everything we're doing here is measurement. And a lot of times really good art begins with precise measurement. So I just made this fold. I unfold this. I rotate it. I place this at the top. And I do the same thing. I fold it so I match the bottom. So this is my template. I want to match it up so the template is just exactly matches with the template. When I do that, I've now got two folds on either side. I think you can sort of see it. See how it looks? And that's going to be the same as my template. And I need to do this a total of 12 times. I'm going to need 12 sheets that look like this with this thing in the middle. Notice I can use my template for all of them. I'm going to repeat the template thing one more time just so you see it. Taking my sheet of paper. I got my template. Again, reminding how I did that. Got my template. It's folded up here. Take the top of the paper, line it up with the top of the sheet up here. Fold this up to the bottom of the template. Notice I'm lining up with the corner here. You can sort of see it as precisely as I can. I know it's going to be a little bit off sometimes, but the more I try to be precise, the less it's going to be off. And I'll be honest, when I do this, I often use, I sometimes have a sheet of paper I end up messing up on so much I can't use it. Take it away, unfold it, rotate it, place the top of the other side up at the top, and then I fold this up to line this up. And again, notice I'm creasing really hard when I do this. So I've got my piece. Okay, that's the first part. That's the most important part. Okay, now having done that, I now have several of these. As it turned out, I did a couple beforehand. Here's one over here. Here's another one over here. Got several of them. Okay. Let me get my paper out of my way. Okay, so and supposedly I have 12 of them. I unfold this. Oh, that was a template one. Okay, I unfold this. My gap in the middle, see it? I'm going to take this side. I'm going to fold this corner down to match up with this. Again, careful precision. Oh, I should mention that before I begin this, a lot of times I'll take my modules and I'll stack them up, put them inside each other to make sure they all look pretty close. Okay, folded these two down here. And then fold the bottom up. Matches up. Pretty close. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I lose it there? I get it. Okay, so I fold this up like this. Matching up with the bottom. Fold it one more time. So you notice I've kind of divided into fourths. Unfold it. Now you notice I got 1 section, 2 sections, 3 sections, 4 sections. I'm folding 3/4 up. Okay, now I'll do this again. Turn it over. Fold the triangle down. Triangle down. And now I rotate again. See this little rectangle at the bottom? I'm not going to fold that up. And then I go back and recrease my little trench, and I have now made one module. Right there. So I'm now going to repeat that process. Lay it down. Take the corner. Match up with this edge. Again, the key thing is the width of this little piece here. Fold this edge down. Got this. Now what do we do next? We fold this up to the top. Of the rectangle. I'm going to fold that rectangle in half again. Why am I doing that? To divide things into fourths. Unfold it back to the original. 1, 2 lines down. I'm going to fold it all the way up. 3/4 are going up. Turn it over. The two other colors, the other sides. Hold the triangle down. Hold this triangle down. I'm going to take the rectangle part at the bottom, last fourth, I'm going to fold it up, lock those papers in place. Then I refold my trench. To check it, I'm going to put it inside the first one I'm going to make. Okay, I'm going to do one more, and then we'll talk about putting it together. Okay, got two of them. Here's one more. And again, you could fast forward through this if you already figured this out. Okay, corner down. Recognize the hardest part about this is that whole dividing into eighths and making the template. That's the hardest part. What did I do next? I forgot. Oh wait, I fold this up here. Crease it. Fold it in half again. Notice again the hard creases. Unfold everything. Refold to the so you get 3/4 up. Turn it over. Triangle down. Triangle down. The bottom fourth. Fold up. Again, hard creases. Lift it up. Refold the trench. So now I've got one, got two, got three. Okay, so how do I put them together? That's pretty easy. I place it like this. Wait, I got to turn this around. Notice I'm placing them so they're facing the same way, like they go in each other. Pull it out. These ends of the rectangles slide in here and slide in here. So I'm going to do this. Notice it's kind of fighting me a little bit. Not a good sheet of paper. Not a polite sheet of paper. And I slide them in until they sort of, see they'll sort of lock in down here at the bottom. So on this side, I'm looking for that. Just put one in. Pick up another one. Slide it in. Go to the other side. Slide it in. And then continue the process all the way around. So that's 3 of them. And wait, here it is. Here's the model I started earlier. And there's all 12 put together. Hope that helps. Have a good one.